Welcome to Tetris Tuesdays at 10. Welcome back. I'm Ryan, as always, and this week was a fun one. I didn't think, like I mentioned last week when I saw that the Virtual Boy Tetris was coming up, I didn't think it would be as easy as it was to get it up and running, but shows what I know. People have done the work, and I already had it all ready to go, even, which I'll explain in a little bit. But by way of lead up here a little bit, the Virtual Boy is kind of a fascinating machine. It's Nintendo through and through. It's Nintendo doing what they did with the Wii and the Wii U and the Switch, and those are just the most recent examples. They started out as a toy company and have maintained their identity as a toy company, and this is no different. It seems like a bit of a gimmick, certainly maybe ahead of its time in that way at this point. But the Virtual Boy is pure Nintendo, I think, even if didn't do great, obviously. So wouldn't mind having one because I'm that type of person, but isn't to be. So we're going to emulate it, or at least the look of it. But luckily, the game we're playing, V-Tetris, doesn't take real good advantage of the stereoscopic feature that the Virtual Boy had going on for it. So some of the stuff I saw about the Virtual Boy, it's a tabletop portable video game console, because that's a thing. But its failure has been attributed to its high retail price, unappealing red and black display, unimpressive stereoscopic effect, poor ergonomics, lack of true portability, reports of adverse health effects such as headaches, dizziness, and eye strain. So that's all. It only sold 770,000 units, which was significantly less than even the Wii U, which I think is Nintendo's second worst selling console at 13.6 million units. So Virtual Boy didn't quite hit out of the gate. The developer, Nintendo R&D 1 was on the job, I think, and Gunpei Yokoi was at the head. He did the Game Boy and many other successes at the company. Apparently, as they had been scaling back the Virtual Boy, while R&D 4, I think, was on the N64, Nintendo pretty much either gutted the team or gutted the resources needed to possibly make the Virtual Boy something to go for and just put it out to market to kind of get it out there. So Yokoi has said that it was downscaled and not really complete, not really in its final form, and when everything shifted focus to the N64 and Nintendo. So fun facts. Here's something new for the series. We're going to see how it goes, because if you also just go to YouTube, but why don't I do that for you and play this little commercial.
It came from the third dimension with its own brain, its own voice, its own legs. There's only one problem. It needs your eyes. Virtual Boy. See it now in 3D.
So who wouldn't want one after that, honestly? But the answer was not very many people. So Nintendo, as it might be, the Virtual Boy did not see success. The game we're going to play is V-Tetris, which is not to be confused with 3D Tetris, which is exactly what I did, was confuse it with 3D Tetris. We will get to that as well. We're going to do 2 Virtual Boy games. Who knew? I did not until very recently. But V-Tetris only came out in Japan. It was designed by a company called Locomotive, although Bulletproof Software did oversee quite a bit, it seems like. Design head was Toshiaki Kamiya, headed by Takahiro Moriyama, and again under supervision of BPS. And you're going to notice BPS felt that producing a Tetris game for the Virtual Boy would appeal to a wider audience and wanted to keep the game's simplicity to respect the original's legacy. I'm not sure what the reasoning was there. I mean, it's not that anybody knew that the price was going to be up there, that, you know, I just don't know why they thought it was going to be more accessible necessarily, because you still had a controller. I'm going by way of RetroArch on my Xbox Series S here, so I'm just using this. But if you look at the Virtual Boy controller, it's not too far off this. You know, it looks more maybe cross between this and the N64 controller maybe, but it had dual D-pads, so no joysticks yet, but since it had the third dimension there, it needed something. So I don't know why, you know, unless they had some games they were going to think up, which I don't think Tetris was one of those, that would be already pretty accessible too. Gosh, what's going on with me? I've got an idea. See if that helps. Silky smooth. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure what the reasoning was there. Sound effects and music were made by Takashi Kumigawa, which I like. I poked around just the littlest of bits in this game already, and it does have one mode that's going to be pretty darn interesting. Otherwise, pretty familiar, so let's get to it, and I'll show you. Oh, let's turn on the controller. Again, running by way of RetroArch here. And I already had it installed, so I literally just found the dumps somewhere. I mean, bought my own cartridge and then dumped it myself. And it was pretty much ready to go. It does maintain a wide aspect ratio, so my big fat head is going to cover a little bit of it, but automatic pause, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it had some sort of detection where if you remove the headset, it would pause itself, or if you got too far away from it, it would pause itself. The emulation doesn't distinguish, though. So there you go, BPS. That was probably, look at this. This is probably like 3D in your face. You're going to have to imagine it. Imagine these stars. Like some are forward, some are backwards. It's 3D. And the music just gets better from here. And we've got 3 choices. So A is pretty traditional. Should we start with that? Yeah, let's be a Tetris traditionalist here. And we'll start with music A. Again, I gotta imagine that the 3 layers were gonna be this beginning screen, that BPS, and then the stars behind it. So I'm imagining a stereoscopic Tetris. But, as you're going to see, graphic type select. I don't know, and would I notice a difference not being in the actual Virtual Boy? So yeah, they actually went with the, strangely enough, the Tetris, or Tetris Effect went with the V-Tetris bit where the game itself is just the game and the 3D is the background, which is what Tetris Effect does to fantastic effect. I can't wait till we get to Tetris Effect. But for Virtual Boy, I don't know. That might have been a little underwhelming, I guess. I like the music so far, though. Not just this one. You'll hear the other ones, too. Oh, is there? Here's a good question. Wall kicks? No wall kicks. We're in 95 at this point, so there's no reason why it couldn't be borrowing from some of the more advanced features of the other Tetris games that had already come out. There's also no reason why it wouldn't give me a line after this amount of time. Really making it hard for me here. Oh, jeez. Wow. So no improvements to the RNG here. Quite possibly the opposite. Okay, one line. Ooh, that was nice. That was a V-Tetris in every sense of the word. Probably not going to see another one of those for a little bit, because... Okay, so if you could imagine that clear effect, I'm guessing that came at you. See how it comes forward a little bit? Oh, here comes another Tetris. Shooting star in the background there. Is that a level up sound also? So you're pretty much standard Tetris though, otherwise. But something about the monochrome look, I'm gonna say also. And it's not giving me a headache, so there's something to be said for emulating this. I mean, I'm a incredible lightweight when it comes to motion sickness anyways, so I'm the guy that shows up at the park and just sits on the bench while his family goes on the rides. Pretty solid and quick and responsive though. The Virtual Boy itself was not a hardware monster, processing monster, so probably getting a better experience as far as that goes. But again, it is Tetris, so. But it's 3D Tetris, so who knows? Maybe it was really eating up those computing cycles. You can go on YouTube and find plenty of people with actual Virtual Boys. Telling you all sorts of stuff. Yeah, man, the line, the eyepieces really do not come very easily in this one. I have to get this level down before it gets going too fast. Smooth scrolling too, you'll notice it's not going very quickly. It's not doing the, you know, it's got kind of a long lock delay too, see? Lock. Smooth scrolling, I don't... Is that what came to be the norm? I should probably look that up. Or I'll find out eventually, but... That would be funny if it did in fact come to be the norm and I'm just lamenting the Nintendo version of Tetris all over again. See if I can speed things up here. Because Wen has trying to play Tetris quickly ever backfired. Hey, there we go. Starting to recover from the very beginning of this game. Sure, let's make that one of these. I'll try it in the other buttons here. Yeah, I can toggle next. Hasn't been a points benefit to toggling next for some time, has there? I don't think so. There's no hard drop that I can find. LR, do nothing. RT, do nothing. Does nothing. Do nothing. X, Y, B. Nope. The only thing you're really missing out on, here I can show you, is the number of lines right there. So. Is this part of the song played already? Or is this a really long song? Level 5 still doesn't feel like it's going all that fast. Here we go. I did read that the monochrome look came from... So they bought the technology necessary to make the Virtual Boy. It was originally produced by... Reflection Technology Inc., RTI. I believe they brought it to a CES at one point, a consumer electronics show. Or something like that. And Nintendo picked it up. Even though all of the other, I guess maybe that would have been prime Nintendo versus Sega time, so Sega passed on it completely because they thought the graphics were unimpressive. Which, yeah, I think these are technically 8-bit graphics, right? That's what we're looking at. Obviously, it's not true to form, you know, because the no stereoscopic and all that, but I guess when you take that all away, you're just looking at 8-bit graphics. Oh no, if I put this here, there's gonna be... Oh, okay, there we go. Might have to skip the other modes here. We're not going to get that much more out of it, I don't think, by showing you the... Oh boy. Alright, time to start making the hard decisions. Wow. Hey, an O tower. Haven't seen one of those in a while. There's a line. Yeah, I get a little shooting star every time I level up. So this game was overseen by Bulletproof Software, but not so much that they instituted the whole lives thing. So this game will end at some point. Although still not going really fast, so level up every 10. So that's to be expected. Okay, now we're moving a little bit here. Really bad time for a line. Bad time for 3 lines. I'm not going to put that there. Forget that. No way. I'm going to do that instead. Keep it moving. Alright, now bring on the lines. Bring on the lines. Bring on the lines. There's one. There's 2. Best time for those. Alright. Level 11. Wonder if they kind of slowed it down because it was, you know, was the 3D too much to take in? Not gonna risk it, just taking it. Uh-oh, that was close. Almost went too far on that one. So if I'm already on 12, this probably goes to 20. Yeah, isn't that what it was when I was setting up the game? Hey, I feel like I'm getting good drops. Yeah, see a little bit of a lock delay there. Kind of helps out. Probably shouldn't be going for any more Tetrises. I'm going to stay alive. Okay, 14. Laying a line flat. It's still only 14 though. If this goes to 20, I'm not feeling super solid about that. Delayed auto shift isn't bad, but it's not like super fast. $15. Now we're moving. Oh, not what I meant to do. But it worked out. Ah. Another good drop. Okay, 16. Oh, I'm gonna have to put that there anyway. Sorry, bud. Oh no! Okay, well. Actually, it was better than I thought it was gonna be. Nope! Ah, we gotta do that one flat. No! Gotta do that one flat too. That one that's flat. That one like that. That one like that. Okay, we're coming back. Rotate. Oh, I got it. I can rotate like as soon as the piece comes on the screen. Okay, 17. I should be better about that. Oh no, I thought that I was looking at the wrong piece or something. But it kind of worked out, actually. $18. Hey, not bad. $19. I resisted the temptation to do a Tetris there. I feel like I'm getting lucky with the pieces it's given me. Oop, should have put that over there. Well, now I need a line. Got it. Level 20. No. Oh, I don't know where to put these. That could have been worse, actually. Oh no, rotate! Dang it. Oh, dang it. No! Not now! 21. Okay, so we're not done after 20. Coming back here a little bit. Oh, gonna need a line over there now. $22. We are back. Turns out V-Tetris Virtual Boy Tetris was my game. Who knew? I will say I'm taking advantage of that lock delay. Almost like infinite spin at this point. Now I need a line. There it is. Yeah, that's not great. Oh! I almost gave up on getting a line, and then it showed up. I probably should have put that. No, that's okay. We're good. Go over. I don't even want to look what level I'm on. $26. Lots of O's. Oh, not really what I was going for there, but... That's what's going to happen, is afterwards I'm going to look this up and it's going to be like, V-Tetris is known for being absolutely easy. It's like I'm just on the infinite scroll now. Oh no, I should have done that over there. No, go. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Not quite what I was going for there. Nope, keep going. Nope. Ah! Great, now I need a line over there. Yeah, I get it. We're in a bad spot. Line? Line? Game over! Continue, no. 28. What? Oh, I forgot the buttons are reversed. Tell me I can. Nope, I can't. Alright, so we'll just kill ourselves here. Top 30,000? Is that what I just did? Continue. No. There we go. Did it not register my high score? Because I didn't. Fine. Okay. So we got to try this different mode at least. That went way longer than I thought it was going to go. And we'll try different music. B is just like the garbage is already there and you have to clear it. So it's again, another mode we've seen before. C. Oh, C doesn't give us a music option. Actually, wait. Hold on. So we'll try different music. I want to know what the different... Nope, went backwards. Mode A. That's what we just did. Music B, probably. Graphic type B. Oh. Oh. Backgrounds instead of the 3D stars. Wow, so you could, if you wanted, just completely bypass, which is also kind of very Nintendo. Which I have a 3DS. I love my 3DS. I turned the 3D off for most things. Some games you couldn't do that, so that's fine. But apparently if you wanted to turn the 3D off on the Virtual Boy, you could. And I'm going to kill myself in the game. Continue. No. Okay. I have to go watch the replay now to see what my high score was. Alright, so the mode on V-Tetris that is quite different. And I am very curious as to how it looked in an actual Virtual Boy. It is... Oh, I can choose... if it's a difference between the stars and the no stars, let's choose not stars. I would be sad if I could have been having different backgrounds this whole time and I messed it up. Is this the music for the one we just did? So here it is. Notice the background looks a little different. I'll show you. After I get us all set up over here. You can rotate. So those pieces, this is actually in a cylinder. And those pieces are going behind the screen right there. So I'm going to rotate like that. Oh, okay. Wait, what? What happened right then? A line keeps falling flat after I do that. Might have to look this up. In C mode, called Loop Tetris, the player can scroll the cylindrical-esque, good descriptor, playing field left or right by pressing L and R buttons respectively, and clear multiple horizontal lines. Oh. So if I scroll this behind, am I going to clear that which is behind it as well? No. In fact, it dropped another line, so now if I scroll back over, it looks real stupid over there. What is going on? Nope. That was almost very dumb. Okay. You can't really get a line, or that's what I did at the beginning anyways. Nope, no more help on C mode here. If I just keep playing like a normal game of Tetris. Just keeps dumping lines behind me though. Is that like part of the thing? Like I've got to keep an eye on all sides and keep the level down? What happens if I get a Tetris? Can I get a Tetris? Oh, okay. Didn't drop any garbage that time. Now, why? That time it did. Level up. Why are you doing that? That was a Tetris. What? What an interesting game. Clear multiple horizontal lines. That's what every Tetris is. Clearing multiple horizontal lines. Okay. If I clear more than one line at a time, it does not drop garbage. Okay, that was one line and it dropped some garbage. So is the idea to keep going around and only clearing... multiple lines at a time? I can kind of do something here. Nope. Missed my chance. I can kind of do it this one. Shonk. Two lines cleared. No garbage. You know, it also gives me no garbage. No lines cleared. What can I do with this line? Nothing. I'm not a fan of this music so far. This one really does sound like it's looping. Okay, there was two lines at once. I don't know if this mode fully lands for me. Wait, you know what I could do? Hold on, we've got time. V-Tetris manual. It is a Japanese release only, though. So the whole thing's in Japanese. Nope, that was absolutely not what I was going for. I guess the garbage mechanic does make sense because the game would go on even longer because you could just be rotating the things and always make lines. I mean, I guess with the speed up would still make things harder. Why did that line at the bottom go, though? Oh, wait, hold on. So if I rotate... Okay, that's already a completed line at the bottom of the screen there. So if I complete one line, does it trigger the rest of them? Okay. I think I get it. Or I get more of it. So if I'm about to make a line, make sure and screw yourself up real quick beforehand. Yikes. Okay, there we go. No, didn't really. Just make sure there's already a line that's complete, which there... Can I do that here? Oh yeah. This would be two lines. No garbage. Yeah, that's I guess that can be kind of a mind bender. Whew. Can I turn the music off? Okay, here we go. This will give me... Nope. That seems like the best bet, but it's still only going to be one. That's two. Okay. Is that it? Is that the loop? Is that the gameplay loop? Nope. Oh, I can do a line. Nope, I'm gonna go ahead and screw that up real quick. This area is much lower over here. Ooh, I can do this and clear a line. Yeah, okay, so I don't feel compelled to play this game until I die necessarily. Yeah, okay. Or I will just once again kill myself. No. Input my name. So if I had done, so when I did the yes, I wanted to play again, it voided my top score, or did I not? Or did I not score in that other mode? Yeah, I barely played that one, and I'm at, yeah, I must have scored on the other one. Loop Tetris, yeah, there it is. New type. All right. What was the music we missed, actually? We'll go out on that. This one moves. Yeah, none of these were the Loop Tetris music. Whew, that was not. No, thank you. I like all these though. Music ABC. Yeah, these are good, man. So that is V-Tetris. And I like it. I think that might be the final word on that one. It's fun. The Virtual Boy is a curiosity that I'm always interested in. So next week it won't be the Virtual Boy. We won't be going right into 3D Tetris. That didn't come out till '96, and it was the last game for the Virtual Boy. So that'll be interesting when we do come back to it. It is like, you know, the trick with virtual reality, or certainly with the Nintendo systems, it's when they take advantage of the form factor, you know, of the format, like having a VR game that's just a Tetris game, but the stars move. Not exactly doing that, but 3D Tetris does. 3D Tetris couldn't exist on anything but a Virtual Boy. So that'll be interesting when we get to it, but that's not next week. So why am I talking about it? Well, let's see. Next week is actually, oh yeah, it starts getting a little weird, if you can believe it. We're moving into 1996, and probably Tetris Plus, which is a variant produced by Jaleco in '95 for the Jaleco Mega System. 96 ports were released for the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation, as well as the Game Boy version. Game includes 2 single-player modes, normal, blah, 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 blah. So, straight up developed by Jaleco. So that could be what we're looking at for next week. But then we get into Tetris S, Tetris X, Tetris Junior. So we're going to be, I think that's a Sega Saturn. Yeah, Tetris S. Oh, I guess that makes sense now. Tetris X is for PlayStation, so I'm going to have to learn how to emulate or buy some altogether new systems here for this thing. So always a fun time at Tetris Tuesdays, which happen at 10 o'clock. Stick around on the channel. What else we got coming up this week? Tomorrow, an episode of Chasers Drops where Evelyn and I open up a pack of cards. Cannot remember. We have pre-filmed it. Cannot remember what we got off the top of my head, but I know we are 7 packs away from finishing up that box, so that's something. Friday will be another episode of Cinematic. Those have been coming a little bit late. They think the last 2 weeks they dropped on Saturday just because that's how the schedule has been going, but still weekly. So this last one was on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie from 1990, which is fantastic and excellent, and I love it, and that was a really fun episode to do. So go check that out if you want to peek into my mind, which of these videos is not that. They all are. This week, Cinematic will be Tiger Cage 2, with any luck. But oftentimes I say what it will be, and it's not that. So you have to come back and check it out to be sure. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out. Patreon, PayPal, if you guys can contribute or help out in any way, that's much, much appreciated. I'm doing this mostly out of the goodness of my heart at this point, let's say, and the goodness of the hearts of these people too, right here.